Welcome back. We're still with Associate Professor Dr. Uche Uwalike. Thank you for joining us once again.
You're welcome.
We're still at the economic implications of the Treasury single account. You have been on a number of issues of how this will affect the banks or even the ministries, departments and agencies. But now, what's the implication for mighty organizations, agencies like NNPC and even the CBN?
Yeah, you know, some of these organizations that generate their own revenue, self-funded organizations, you've mentioned the CBN, Securities and Exchange Commission, and some others. You know, what used to happen is that after generating their revenue, they now deduct their running costs and remit. They're expected to remit the difference to the federal government. Well, what is happening now is that whatever you generate is first lodged with this central bank, and whatever running costs you have, you know, it will only be released to you after you have provided justification, you know, for that running cost. So it's now the other way around. You don't generate revenue and give government whatever you feel like giving government. So you could generate, just for the purpose of this interview, if you could generate, say, 100 naira, okay, and then tell government that all you have left after meeting your running expenses is, say, 20 naira, and that's what you remit to the federal government. But this time, put the 100 naira there first, okay? Your genuine needs are what will now be met. Okay, so if the government is satisfied that your genuine need is 20 naira, that is what they give you, and they keep the balance. So that's where you expect that the federal government revenue at the end of the day will increase. So that is the implication for them. It's not going to be a business as usual. Let me also quickly say this, that it's also important now that the president is looking at this TSA to also get some of these MDAs that are yet to key into the IPPIS to also do so, because what that also does is to check the issue of this ghost workers. Kaduna State government is already doing that, and some other state governments too. It checks ghost workers, and it's also one way of reducing the huge recurrent expenditure that you know that has become more or less an intractable, you know, challenge for this country. Every year we have this huge recurrent expenditure. How do we reduce it? Let's know exactly those who are the workers. And you know that's why it involves this biometric capture. So, but the challenge for the government now is to increase this sensitization, let the people be aware of the benefits of this IPPIS, for example, because it's tied to the TSA thing, and let people understand that it's not nobody's being winch hunted. That is an attempt by the government to ensure, you know, accountability and transparency, which appears to be the sing-song now.
You see, in your perspective, really, how deep were we in corruption or leakages, so to speak? You know, when it comes to MDAs and other corporations having to run their own accounts, you know, so to speak, instead of the TSA. And so that those monies could be diverted, which we all know. So how deep in that kind of problem were we?
Yes, you know, when you are at liberty to operate an account with a commercial bank, there is also the tendency for you to engage in sharp practices, you know, in connivance with the you know, the bank. You could put money in the bank. Say you have money that's meant for salaries. You fix the money. You owe salaries. You don't get it paid. You collect the interest on it, and then later get the money out. You know, when you're paying the salaries, eventually you're not paying interest on it. So the system then was open to a lot of sharp practices. So that is what part of what is being blocked now. So as I said, even the pilot scheme that the government had at the time, you know, revealed that a lot of savings, you know, were made. And as I said, that was what bode the government to now say, let all MDAs key into it.
Well, thank you very much, Associate Professor of Finance, Dr. Uche Walike. Thank you for coming on Dateline Abuja.
You're welcome, Gloria.
Thank you.
But thank you as always for your mails. I'll take a few of them right away, starting from this one from Tunde Arogumate. He says, transparency is a deliberate lifestyle and we either imbibe it wholesale or not. Half measures is unacceptable. No need to reinvent the wheel. Update laws, empower enforcement agencies and implement strictly without favoritism. This other one now is from Monday. Ironcho, he says, the president must note that Nigerians, especially the youths, are strongly behind him in the fight against corruption. He has started well, and may God give him the heart to bring to book all those and parties involved, as well as the full recovery of the nation's stolen wealth. Well, thank you as always. Thank you very much, Tunde and Monday. Keep your views and comments coming, and that's as much we can take this week. Use your address and Twitter handle on your screen. Let us know anything happening within your locality, especially, as I always say, if you're in the nation's capital. And don't forget, you can view the program on youtube.com/channelsweb/videos. Make your comments after viewing the current video, as well as older episodes of the program. Thanks for writing in, and thanks for watching. I'm Gloria Umezuki. See you again.